Hi everybody, it's Crystal. Welcome to my channel. So I hope everybody is doing well and staying safe today. So I was gonna show you some tutorials that I'm going to be putting out this week and some blankets I got. I haven't even opened any of them except for one that I showed on the live stream, and if you guys didn't watch that, of course you didn't see it, so I'll show it again. That I got for the animal auction. I think they're all blankets. They were at my P.O. box. They look like blanket size boxes. And then let's see. That's what I'm going to show you. My daughter Evelyn, my youngest daughter, who's 7, she decorated my chair back there today. She picked out that blanket there to put on it. Now that is not my blanket pattern. That was actually made by the YouTuber Glinda, or Creative Grandma. She was selling it on eBay, and I had to have it. So I won that bid, and but I do believe that if you go to her YouTube channel, I will link her YouTube channel. I'm sure most of you know her. If not, she's such a lovely woman. You'll really like her. It is Tunisian with embroidery on top, so it's really pretty. But I do believe she has I think she shows how to do it on her channel, and I know that Lion Brand also sells a kit of it. It's her design though, so she's really good at designing Afghans and whatnot. So I had to have it, and then I told Evelyn, I'm off on a tangent. I haven't even started. You can turn me off if you want, but anyways, I can tell it's going to be a go off on a tangent type of night. I told Evelyn to pick out a blanket for my chair, and that's the one she picked out, and then she decorated it with the pillows. All right, enough. Let's move on. One more thing. I went to the dentist today. I had a cavity. How do you get my cavity film? A cavity, like a real small one. So, side of my face is still numb, even though it's been hours. I think they gave me way too much numbing stuff. So if I'm droopy, you know why. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Right? Come on, Bagoday. Let's get started. First, I'm going to show you some tutorials that are going to be coming on this week, throughout this week. All right. Let's see, what will we start with? Okay, this. We'll start with this. Okay. So this is it was going to be a pocket scarf, but I changed it to a super scarf. You guys know what a super scarf is? It's like a really big scarf. But of course, you could always make it a pocket scarf if you wanted. But I added fur to it. I think the fur is so cool. So this is what it looks like. The tutorial for this is almost finished. I'll have the tutorial for this up probably first before any of the others. Oh, but anyways, I'm going to show you what it looks like. Some of you won't like it, and remember, you don't have to put the fur on it. Bagoday just kind of likes to be different sometimes, you know. So, just a second. And I don't even know how you're supposed to wear super scarves, but it's really long. Isn't it pretty? If it was wider, it would have almost been a wrap, I guess, but it turned out to be a scarf. It's pretty long. Now, if you wanted to leave the fur off and fold up and make pockets like I was going to do, but I decided I didn't want to do that. That's something you could always do if you know. And remember, you don't have to do the fur. I'm not sure how you wear the super scarves, but something like that. One question I have for you, though, about this scarf right here. So you can see that it's very long, and it has the fur on it, right? Just on the front. Does it need fur on the bottom, across the bottom, or should I leave it? I'm thinking it might need the fur across the bottom, because sometimes I just like to you know, be different. Actually, most of the time I'm pretty different. There's nothing wrong with that though. Boring being like everybody else, isn't it? Anyways, so you can, I'll probably have a lot of questions in this video, but yeah, that's something that I actually kind of like this, and I think it gave me an idea for another project that I'm going to do with fur and possibly a similar yarn, but a different color. Yeah. Anyways, so super scarf. Super scarf. Super scarf. Now remember though, you don't have to put that fur on it. You can just leave it, or you can fold it up and make it a pocket scarf or pocket shawl, whatever you call it. You can make it wider. But anyways, sorry about my clock. Anyways, I know everybody always says you don't have to say sorry about your clock. It's become like ingrained in my head that every time I hear that ringing on camera, I have to say sorry about my clock. So this will be probably the first tutorial that you see next. The beautiful, beautiful super scarf. Now it was made with the Premier Puzzle Shimmer. I think it was about 850 yards. This is like, I think 86, 87 inches long. The width, that's without the, yeah, that long. And the width, I can't remember. It's pretty wide. But, yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? That turned out really well, I think. I think the gray looks really good with it. Anyways, you can leave that off if you want. It was just a, just my thing. So, yes, it was made with this. You don't have to use this yarn. But it is a bulky 5, but it's a thin, not like a super thick bulky 5, but there you go. You can probably use any way you want, I'll give it a stitch multiple. It's made with the thicket stitch, all right? Let's go on. Okay, I'm going to have a tutorial for this blanket here. Now, this isn't a blanket for the auction. This is just the blanket for a tutorial. So it's big, and I'm not going to unfold it all. But now this was made with the Colorama Halo, but in the color Rosemary. I saw a whole bunch of people posting like ponchos and whatnot out of this color, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that color is so pretty. So I think it was Joann's, during my last Joann's unboxing, I got 8 balls of it, and this is what it became. A blanket. Beautiful. Yeah. It's a big one too. So, if you see, it's actually made with the Alpine stitch, which I really, really love the Alpine stitch. For some reason, I don't know why it didn't make my top 10. It probably should have. There's the Alpine. And then it's got rows of single crochet kind of to break up the Alpine stitch. And then it's got just simple single crochet border, 2 rows of single crochet around it. So this, yes, will be a tutorial. And it was made, gosh, that color is so pretty. Now that color, Colorama Halo, it has that perfect phasing, but you do have to, if you want it to look kind of like this, the cakes were crocheted in a certain manner to make the colors not have a break in them. Like you start one from the center and then the next one from the outside, and so on and so on. I'll talk about that in the video. This is a darn pretty blanket. It is soft. It is big. Do you guys think that break of single crochet looks okay in there? I just thought it would kind of break up. I love the Alpine, but just having, a little bit different going on up in there. Yeah, I think I really like it. I do. It looks good. It's interesting with that break or that line. So, yes, this will be a tutorial on this week within a day or two. Now I think that took seven balls of this, and these are 481 yards per ball. Now of course you wouldn't have to make it as big as that, but it did take a lot of yardage because there is single crochet rows in it, quite a few of them. And the Alpine stitch, I would call it, if I had to call it a yarn eater, I would say it'd be like 75% yarn eater. You know, it's not like a bobble, but it's gonna eat your yarn. You know, more than a regular stitch. All right, and then I got something else coming on. I'm gonna get some backlash for this. Not backlash. I'm gonna get some people going, no, don't do it. I'm doing it though. I'm doing it. Okay. I'm so sorry. Going to the dentist always makes my lips and my mouth dry. I took Evelyn to the dentist a few weeks ago, and I told her that she better not have any cavities. And she had a cavity. And then I went the next week, and I had a cavity. So, how embarrassing was that? We both have sweet. All of our teeth are sweet. So, anyways. So, this is also made with the Colorama Halo. It's actually made with this color right here. This one is called Tin Tan, I think. Tin Tan. Cool. It's like brown, pinkish brown, I guess, to gray. So what this is going to be, you see the stitch. Ends in brown, starts in brown, and the gray is in the middle. This took 2 cakes, I do believe. This is actually going to be a Cocoon style cardigan again. Now, this will probably be one of the last tutorials I put on this week, because I'll tell you why. So this is the Cocoon style. I do have a tutorial for this on my channel if you've never seen it. I'm going to tell you the difference between the two though, besides the obvious stitch use. Okay, so here's the Cocoon cardigan tutorial on my channel. It's called my La La Land Cocoon cardigan. So you see this one right here. This is the Cocoon style. Now this is going to be Cocoon style too, but it's crocheted in a way. You can see the stitch is completely different. It's got the zigzag puffs. It's going to be made in a way that when I fold it, all that brown that you see is going to go around. It's all going to line up to be around, you know, from the back to the front. So it was crocheted to line up that way. So the brown all meets at the front whenever I fold it, you know, to sew up the sleeves. And then the gray will be at the sleeves. Now this is when you're going to tell me, no, it's not going to have ribbing like this. It's going to have fur. I'm putting fur on it. I'm putting fur on it. You guys don't have to. You don't have to, all right? So, you don't have to. I like to use the fur yarns. It's fun. Generally, I never made a lot of tutorials with them because nobody liked it. But then I thought, I'm just going to make what I want. If you don't want the fur on it, don't put the fur on it. But I'm going to put fur on it. And like I said, once this one gets folded, it'll be all the brown will be in the front. So I searched all over the internet, all over the place, and I finally found a fur. I think it looked like in the picture the same color as this pinkish brown from Knit Picks. So I will order that tonight. So I don't know how long it takes them to ship. I can't remember. So once it gets here, I'll have the whole tutorial done except for adding the fur. I know, everybody, I already asked people already. I'm like, should I add fur to this? And everybody said no. Not to go against you guys, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I have to. I'm adding fur all around that matches this pinkish brown, and I'm going to add fur on the sleeves. I don't know if it's going to be gray to match. It could be gray. I found the exact gray, well, on the picture it looks exact, around the sleeve, or if I'll do the pinkish brown around the sleeve. Who knows? You guys will see when it comes. But remember, I always say in my videos that my designs are just a blueprint for you to take it and do whatever you want to do with it. That's why I always give the stitch multiple and everything like that. You do not have to make anything exactly like me. So, you know, I'll show you the stitch and I'll tell you how to do it exactly like I do it. But if you don't want fur, don't put fur. Put ribbing on it. Put a row of single crochet on it. Don't do anything with it. You know, it would be your cocoon cardigan. You do whatever you want with it. Or take this stitch and make something completely different. That's what's great, I think, about when I do tutorials. I like to give you all the information, and I also like to throw out ideas, and I like to watch you guys roll with it and create something. Take something that you saw of mine and make it your own. Now, I have no problem with people making things exactly like me, because that's cool too. I mean, a lot of people do that. That's fine with me too. But it's cool also to, you know, when people just roll with it. So I like it both ways. So, okay. Oh, another thing I'm making. Oh, that one I said is going to be, that, I think I took 2 balls of that. And then the fur. I got to get the fur. So, like I said, I'll order that tonight, and hopefully it'll be here by the weekend, hopefully. And I almost have my Christmas tree done. It's in that room where I crochet, or I would show you. And but it's being made with the puzzle shimmer. It's not a huge Christmas tree, just decorative. And then I'm going to glue some pom-poms and whatnot on it, you know, just for fun. Just for fun, if you guys are interested in just something small. You know, it's good to break up big projects with small things every once in a while. All right, I think that's it on tutorials that you can expect this week, unless I throw a hat or something in there. I caked up some yarn to make a hat the other day, so if I get time, I will throw a hat in there or a stitch tutorial. Okay, so that's what you can expect tutorial wise this week. Oh, today's 10/16/2023. Monday. All right, let's look at these boxes and see what kind of blankets we got. I appreciate you guys staying with me, even though I run off on tangents that have nothing to do with anything. Okay, I showed this in my last live stream, but you know, a lot of people don't watch my live streams. A lot of people don't like live streams. Now, I'm not going to say the crocheter's name. This person does not like their name to be said. So, but this is actually a kit from Mary Maxim. It's called the Summer Mosaic. This particular one is 49 by 67, and it's 100% acrylic. And this will be put in the animal auction. So, like I said, you guys, if you watched my live, you might have seen it. If not, isn't that a beauty? Yes, it's a beauty. It's very, very pretty. So, that one's going to go. Now, the ones in the other boxes here, I think they're blankets. I mean, like I said, they were at our P.O. box, or most of them are. I'll put that in a tote. Don't worry, I'm not throwing it on the floor. Well, let's see what's in them, shall we? Ooh, okay. I think I know what this is. It is a blanket for the charity one, and it is a Afghan kit from Mary Maxim. And if I'm correct, it's the one that I was super excited to see. Let's check it out. Oh, it is. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I haven't even opened it. I can just tell it looks pretty. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Okay, so this person does not like her name to be shared, but she just told me that I can because I think she got some yes, that's nice. Thank you very much. This is Gidget. I think she got some undesirable comments from some of my subscribers for her participation in wanting to crochet Afghans for me, which is very unfortunate. I do not know who did it. She did not tell me. But we don't bully people about things. We don't bully people at all on my channel. This was Gidget. Gidget, I trust her. She's made many Afghans for me for my animal rescue. She does excellent work, and she is the fastest crocheter as far as blankets go that I've ever seen. Not that that matters, but I'm just saying the reason why I choose certain people sometimes, because I got ripped off a lot. I got ripped off this time again. I gave people Afghan kits and I got ripped off again. Anyways, so I can only give them to people that I know that have crocheted for me before. But I don't have any kits left anyways. I've done commissioned them all out. So this mosaic one right here, Gidget did this one as well. And she also did several others that I've shown that I did not mention her name in, because at that time she did not want her name mentioned. But now that I can mention it, she's going to get the credit. Look at this one. I was so excited to get this because I love Freddie Mercury, and Freddie Mercury could tickle those ivories like no man I've ever seen. Look at that. Oh, I can't let this one leave my house. This is called Piano Pizzazz. 45 by 60, 100% acrylic. Machine wash. Oh, she put how to wash it and everything. This is beautiful. This up here is, I think, Red Hot Roll With It Melange, and this, I can't remember, some type of white. I wish that they would have had like a black one, and then with the white keys, I would have definitely picked that one, and it wouldn't have left my house, because you know how much I love Freddie. It would have been that would have been just like his piano. Maybe one day I'll buy the pattern, and then just get some black and white yarn and have one made up. This is nice job on that, Gidget, as always. Nice job on that last mosaic, as always. Your work is always beautiful. All right, so like I said, I wasn't sharing her name before because she asked me not to, because she did get some unfavorable comments from people, our people that watch my live stream, and I have no idea who it was, but shame on you guys. We don't do that kind of thing. Okay, you guys ready? Before I tell you this person's name, I have to make sure that it says, I'm so glad that I could share her name, but you know, a lot of people don't like their name shared, which is understandable. Okay. Okay, this was a Mary Maxim kit as well. I think. Wait a minute. Well, why don't I take a look at this? Well, there's a note. I'm looking at it and I'm like, I thought that I bought one of these kits and I commissioned it out to somebody, but I already got it back. Maybe. Okay. Okay. All right. I think maybe she must have purchased this herself and then crocheted it and donated it to the auction, because I had one that I bought, but someone else, I commissioned that to someone else. So this is made by Sandy for the animal rescue auction. It's 41 by 46. She has all the care instructions. And this is, oh, this is a Hershner's kit. I'm sorry. Make Mine Country. Thank you very much, Sandy. Yes, like I said, I bought one of these, right? And I commissioned it out to someone else. So she bought this herself and made it and donated it. Thank you so much. That is so kind of you. It's beautiful. Isn't it pretty, guys? All those things that you see are just separately sewn on there. And I believe these are all made in panels. So that is beautiful. I like that edge you put on there. Thank you very much, Sandy. That will do amazing at the auction. That's a beautiful Afghan. Thank you. That was very nice of you to buy a kit and donate that. You did not have to buy the kit. That was so nice. All right, let's go on to the next. Okay, this might be a kit that was commissioned out. I don't know. Some names I forget. Some names I. Yes. Okay. This is the Hershner's kit. It was this one right here. Sunflowers and Stripes. Okay. I don't know if I could say her name. It had nothing on it to say her name. Gosh, I really wish I knew if I could say names, because I don't like to, some people don't like, they get upset if their name gets blasted, which is understandable. If I didn't have a YouTube channel, I wouldn't want my name blasted on it. But since it does not say, man, this smells good. This smells like dryer sheets. Since she didn't tell me, or it's not tagged either. There's no tag on it. I'll have to put a tag on it. And she didn't tell me whether or not I could say her name. I can't say it. Because I said that you would have to tell me if you could say it or not. And I see no tag at all, so I'm not sure how big it is. And I'll have to look up and see what kind of yarn it was made with. But isn't that a pretty one? She did a mighty fine job there. Pretty. There's the back, pretty clean. I like that one. All right. Those sunflowers are really pretty, aren't they? That's pretty Afghan. I like that stitch as well. Oh, I see it's got the star stitch. All right. I'm going to have to set this separate. Put this one back in the box because I have to measure it and tag it. Make sure everybody measures and tags if you donate an Afghan or something, so I can. And tell me if you want your name said. All right, let me put this back in the box. It was this one. Okay, that way I can put her name on it, because her name is on the, or so I can, guess I don't have to put her name on it, because I don't know if I'm supposed to say it or not. All right, I just got a few more. Okay, this is someone who's crocheted quite a few Afghans for me as well. Well, a few Afghans, and I know it's okay to say her name. Her name is Amy. She does have a YouTube channel, Crafting Adventures with Amy, I do believe. Let's open this up, see what we got inside. It's so exciting. Gosh, I don't want to cut my leg off. Okay. This up. Oh, it's a mosaic. A mosaic. You know, they always do so well. The mosaics do. So does the graphs. Well, they always do really well at the auction. She said this Mary Maxim kit. Yes, Crafting Adventures with Amy on YouTube. So check her out on YouTube. And yes, I knew it would be okay to say her name, as she's crocheted for me many times. Many times. I think she does videos once in a while showing the things that she's crocheted for me. Isn't this one pretty? I don't know what kit this is. I can't remember. But we'll go ahead and look at it. How about we do that? Ooh, that's a pretty pink and gray. I like that one. And then fringe on both ends. It's pretty Afghan. Mosaic, nice and clean usually, all the time on the back. Yep. Alright, so I'm going to set this one to the side because it's not tagged. So I can make sure and put her name on it. Amy, thank you. You always do an excellent job on your work as well. And I appreciate everything that you've done. For animal rescue and the blanket you made for me, just for fun. All right, so this is an Afghan kit. Actually, this one is commissioned out. I commissioned this out for me. I bought 2 of them. One was sent to her to make it for me, and another was sent to somebody else for the animal auction. So I know it's okay to say her name as well because she's made blankets for me in the past. Her name is Jill. And this is a mosaic. It is the log cabin mosaic, or the shawak mosaic with the cabin in the woods. I had to have it because I live in a log cabin. Okay, let's see. Oh, she said she made my stitch sampler beanie in the same yarn that she used for this. Awesome! There's my stitch sampler beanie. And she made it for me out of the leftover yarn from this blanket. Oh, thank you very much, Joe. Why don't I? Oh my gosh, my hair. Why don't I go ahead and give it a try? Oh, it looks just like my stitch sampler. She says, I hope you like it. If you don't, no big deal. Of course I do. It's beautiful. Thank you very much. You didn't have to do that. And here's the one that she made. Now this one, remember, is for me. But I have one coming just like it from somebody else for the animal auction. She did put a unique border, a different border, double border on it with a different, showing you the back side, different color yarn there. Oh my gosh, it looks pretty. Let me read the tag here. Okay, it just has, it's 50 by 71 and a quarter. That's beautiful. That's gonna be beautiful. Oh, I gotta see it. Gotta see it, but I gotta get it out right here. Oh, look at that. Look at that brown border she put on that. That's so pretty. So I had to get this. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I had to get it because wait till you see. Wait till you see. There's why I had to get it. Because I live in a log cabin and I'm like, I gotta get it. Isn't that beautiful? Plus we have deer come up to our fence all the time. Oh, it's beautiful, Jill. Isn't that great choice on that border there? That's amazingly beautiful. So again, thank you, Jill. I love it. It's absolutely stunning. And this was a Mary Maxim kit, remember? I think it was called Shellac in the Woods, is that right? I think that's what it was. You'll see it though, because it's a magnificent blanket. And that's what the back looks like. Mosaics are always nice and neat, clean on the back. And you can, gosh, that's pretty. Choose any color of the colored yarn that you wanted, but I went with the one that was in the picture. I thought it looked the best. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's like a Christmas blanket, kind of. It's what it reminds me of. Well, I'm going to probably put it in my living room. So, Thank you very much, Jill. I really, really love it. It's beautiful. As always, you always do excellent work as well. Very, very good job. Jill's made plenty of afghans, a few afghans for me for the charity auction. She has another one going too as well, another mosaic she's working on. And I can't wait to see that. All right, I got one left. Oh, my video is so long. This was a commission job. let me look and make sure I can say the name. If it isn't tagged or doesn't say the name, I can't say it. I'm sorry. I'm missing out in my video. I won't say the name unless I know it's okay to say it. This was a Hirschner's kit. It's called Arizona Skies. Oh, thank you very much. Her name is Tina, so it's fine. Thank you, Tina. Thank you for your kind words. That's very nice. This is 57 by 64, made with Hirschner's worsted 8 yarn. Okay. I remember this one being really pretty in the picture. So, let's check it out. Shall we? Oh, it is. Look at that. That's very, very pretty. So, all you that live in Arizona, is that what the skies look like? Very nice job, Tina. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's beautiful, beautiful Afghan. Very nice. Very nice. You did an excellent job. And again, thank you so much for what you said. It's very, very touching. I mean, I appreciate that very much. So that is what came in my mail today, and I showed you the crochet tutorials that you can expect. I hope that you enjoyed my video. The one thing though, remember, I wanted to ask you was that big super scarf. Do you think it needs fur? I know some of you are going to be like, it doesn't even need fur. Well, since it already has it, it's because, you know, I think it's cool. Does it need it at the bottom too? I'm not going to go around the back, but do you think it needs it at the bottom? I was kind of thinking it didn't at first, but now that I have this on, I kind of think maybe. And I thought, well, I'll just ask. And they'll be able to tell me what they think, even if they don't like the fur. Please, if you don't like the fur, don't say, I don't like the fur. That's okay. If you don't like it, it's cool, you don't like it. All I want to know is, do you think that it needs it on the bottoms? That's my question. I'm keeping this too. But it will be a tutorial. Remember, leave the fur off if you don't like it. I'm not everybody's a fur person. I am. I'm keeping it. I'm going to wear it too. All right. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys on my next video. All right. Thank you everybody who made all these Afghans. Jill, hat, very beautiful. I love it. I will definitely put it right up here with the hats that I wear on camera. Yeah. And look for all those tutorials I showed you. Probably the scarf first, or maybe the Christmas tree. I don't know. Whichever one I feel like finishing tonight, I guess. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. All right.